Hello, welcome back. Welcome to the channel. Well, it's welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new, welcome in. It's good to see you. Glad you came through today. Y'all, we're going to jump right in with the runes. We got to smudge the energy that we got cleared out a little bit. How y'all doing, fam? Everybody good? Good. Got big plans for the weekends? I hope not. I hope you're going to be chilling, getting ready for this 111 portal we got. Ooh. Algies. This is divine sanctuary. This is the type of protection we all need. Honestly, we all need it. Gibbo. Divine interaction. Okay, so listen, God is here. Like, that's what we doing. What we doing? With Berkana? Okay. And then what else we got? Wow. Okay, I was. Okay. Yeah, this is a big deal. Like, this is something from the other side, unseen. So this is something that is it's real, but it hasn't been seen over here before. What am I? It's like, okay, so something that was invisible is about to become visible. That's a good way of putting it. But it's something else. It's also like it's both prosperity, abundance, and protection from the other realm is about to be tangibly expressed in this realm. Okay, that's what it is. We got Gibbo, Awaz, not Awaz, Iwaz, because okay, Burkana and Algies. All right, for those of you who know your runes, that's what we got here. Let's get a theme out here. These readings are timeless, so whenever you find it, the message is for you. But where I am, it's Friday, the Hierophant. I always think of the Hierophant as what those runes said, a physical representation of what's in the spiritual world. So traditionally, in the original Marseille Tarot, the Hierophant was the Pope, because back in the day, we really thought that the Pope really was God's representative here on Earth. I mean, that's that's what they said. That's what people said. Okay, that's what they said. But in tarot to this day, that's what the Hierophant is. It's like not God in the flesh, but more like a physical somebody in the flesh who represents the will of God, who represents what God wants. That's who the Hierophant is. Let's get one more out here. I like to work with a couple things because I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I personally I've been in more than one place at one time. If you know, you know. So I like to have a couple things out here, right? Like maybe this is for this timeline, maybe this is for this realm, maybe you over here, maybe you over there. I don't know. Okay. Maybe the Empress. Okay, not mad about it. Look at that. Look at that. I had a whole I'm not gonna do it right now, but I had a whole thing about I was in a conversation with God a couple days ago. A few days ago, don't matter. There's no time when I talk to God. Anyway, I was talking to God about titles, okay? And about like how people call themselves something, or they may know themselves as something. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I have encountered a lot of people in this world who give themselves titles that they don't apply, they don't fit, they just be making stuff up. Y'all see that? It's because I have I love the violet flame. So you can see my violet lights. I have two different strands of violet lights going on this side altar here. So that's what you see. It looks like I have on a lot of blush, but I don't. Watch. Look at that. It's just the lights. All right. Yeah. So there's people running around out here calling themselves Empress. Let me get 3 of these, please. And that's how we starting off. Coming to life. So what I say? Something from over there is now going to be over here. That's what I said. Let me get 2 more, please. People call you can call yourself whatever the hell you want to. That don't make it real. Dream thief, refusal of the call. This card is interesting. This is a warning card. This is like watch out for something in yourself or something outside of yourself that would have you not walk in your purpose. Okay. And sometimes a dream thief is a limiting belief. Sometimes a dream thief is your past. Sometimes a dream thief is somebody in your inner circle. You got to watch out for that. Numbers 13 and 29 are out here. Breaking down to number 4 and number 11. Shout out to Life Past 11. Making a choice. Number 30. So something's lining up. Something is lining up here. 3, 4, 11. Okay. Oof. I asked for 3. I got 4. We're going to take all 4. Dragons who are protecting the future. I'm telling you. This something right here. This. Got the number 3 out here twice in 2 different ways. Number 3 is significant. There's something about this, you guys. Let me see what we got here. Somebody tried to stop you, but they could not. And now you are exactly where they never wanted you to be, but it's exactly where you were always meant to be. Okay? Now, where you are, where you've always meant to be, is a place of great power and responsibility. You know, it's like, but you were made for this. You were made for this. You were born for this. Now, there is some type of choice to be made. It's very 2 of Swords I'm seeing, but there's also a 2 of Wands here. Something about your focus. And that's what I was kind of alluding to at the beginning. Like, I don't, I know it's, you might want to, I just feel like it's not about being outside right now. It's about being able to receive with clarity the instructions you need for your best next step. And not for everybody, but for most of us, that does require being at home, right? Being in a space where you can truly receive. We have Gula for healing. This is a Babylonian goddess. Healing. There's a tower in here somewhere. But a tower that leads to a new beginning. I don't think somebody expected you to heal from something. And that's why they didn't expect. That's a part of how they were trying to stop you from being where you are now. Is it was like, if we can wound you enough, if we can hurt you enough, if we can take enough from you, you won't want to show up. You will be too wounded to even heal. But that's just not what happened. See, you were always called and marked to protect that treasure, protect that future. So whoever you are, whatever you're here for, is for the future. They're saying stars are saying, but you is like you from there here, so maybe it's you, maybe you the Hierophant, right? Maybe you came from there here. To represent the will of God. Maybe that's what this is, right? Like maybe that's what this is. Interesting. Scornful. We've got Saturn represented in the background there, which absolutely gives me karma and karmic lessons. But this is Earth energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so let's take a look at Scornful really quick, because there's a lot coming through with Scornful. I'm getting that dream thief, right? I'm getting people around you who not just doubted you, but went out of their way to stop you. Okay, here's the message. Changes need to be made. You will not progress in your true path with the same attitude of disdain. There are negative feelings that you're carrying, and they're spreading through your life like venom in your body. Pause to figure out the root of your pain, the negativity that you're harboring, as it is standing between you and where you want to be. It is time for reflection. Adjustments must be made to align oneself, removing any blockages from your path. There most certainly is something new and exciting around the corner, and requires you to work through your situation and those involved. Every thought has unbound potential to harm or nurture. Reevaluate the position you're in. Now think about why you feel the way you do toward your position and how it is affecting your energy. That's what I said. Sometimes a dream thief is a limiting belief. Sometimes it's your past. Sometimes it's somebody in your inner circle. This is an opportunity for you to stop, reevaluate your position, and then actively choose to heal. You gotta make that choice. You gotta make the choice to heal, right? No one's gonna come say, oh, you better heal now. If you don't heal, I'm gonna, like, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay. If you don't heal, life will just keep going. Life will keep going. Life will keep going. And somebody who has healed or who will heal or who will do the work will step in and do it. That's how God works. I don't know if y'all have noticed that in your life, but God isn't waiting. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people on the planet. Lots of people here. So if you don't, somebody else will. That's why there's so many people. Because the divine plan is going to happen. This is a call to think. Like, really stop and think. Sorry, was it 44, number 8? Yeah. It's giving that you're a reminder that your thoughts are creating your reality. So whatever it is you're thinking, however it is you're thinking, is what is actualizing in your everyday present moment. So you really, really want to be responsible, especially if you are someone who, has this influence or this ability to impact the world around you like you do. Stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. I'm telling you, we're going right into this 111 gateway, which is a mad manifestation portal. Please watch your thoughts at this time. Watch your thoughts right now. Watch your thoughts right now. Whatever you're thinking, I'm telling you, that's what you're about to manifest. So if you haven't already, consider this your reminder to buckle down and get me a deck with no naked people, please. Let's make this easy for me today. You buckle down on your thoughts, your thought life, the quality of your thoughts. If there's any toxicity in your thoughts, yank it out like a weed out of your garden. Y'all know I love my garden. So it just be the weeder, be the gardener of your life. Okay. Take those negative thoughts out. Let me get 2 decks just in case. Let me get no naked people, please. All right. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm going to start the Divine Tarot out here. Archangels, Holy Spirit, ancestors, gods and goddesses, ascended masters, legions of light, those who walk with me every day. Thank you for protecting me as I channel messages from my tribe, showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know, so I can support my tribe as they live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below. And so it is, because it is so. Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. That's a beautiful place to split the deck. But let's see what else we got out here. Ace of Wands. Yeah. The 111 is such a beautiful, so 111 is a portal for those of you who are quantum jumpers like myself. You know, this is a portal for us, and there's an opportunity to get yourself in a whole new timeline if you like. The Magician, 9 of Coins, Knight of Swords. That's what I just said. Knight of Wands. Coming after the Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, the potential for something new and great is right here. You don't have to look any further. You don't have to stop. You don't have to wish upon a star. You're the star. Make a wish on yourself, and you do that by shifting how you're thinking, by shifting how you're seeing things, by shifting how you're moving in your life. That's you wishing upon a star, okay? Starting off with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is really great energy. On a Friday. We're on Venus Day as well. Yeah, you better get this. You better get this. Stream Brazil, baby. You better get this. With the Emperor. Okay. So this is a lot of fire. Because Emperor is usually, that's Aries energy. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is action. And this is not just action, but the capacity to take sustained action with the Emperor out here. Going from the Knight of Wands to the Emperor, like, that's a quantum leap. That's quantum jumping right there. If I've ever, you go from the Knight to the Emperor, I mean, followed by Judgment. Hang it up. Hang it up. I feel like that's a whole reading. That's a whole reading right there. That's something. The Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you. Something is changing really quick. Where are we at? I don't know. I mentioned I'm in more than one place at any given time. I don't always know when I hit record, I don't always know where I am in time and space. I know it's January. I'm not sure what day it is. It's Friday. They're telling me it's the 9th. I think so. They're usually right. You know, they know. They keep up with me. So you have 2 days. But this is beautiful energy. I mean, this is like, it's giving, it's like, it's a little bit Wonderland. It's a little bit Looking Glass. But it's more like who you really are is about to be seen here. This is not a human concept. Okay, that's part of why I'm struggling to relay it to you in an analogy. We don't have a lot of analogies for this because it's not how humans think. Okay, but I got a movie for you. Hook. Do you guys remember Hook? Robin Williams is Peter Pan, or he's Peter Panning as an adult, but he's really Peter Pan from Neverland over there, right? But over here, he's this really boring, really crappy attorney. Let's be honest. He's a crappy dad. He's a crappy husband, but he's an attorney, you know, over here. But over there in Neverland, he's Peter Pan, man. You know what I mean? Like, he can fly, he can crow. Y'all remember Rufio. I'm dating myself. But anyway, if you know the movie, you know the movie. But that's what this is like. This is like you might have been showing up as Peter Panning over here. Like maybe your life is real shitty or whatever. But for real, you're Peter Pan, man. Like you can fly, you can crow, like you can do all these things. You got fairies and lost boys and you can get the pirate off the ship. Like you can do things for real. But nobody here knows that because over here you're normal. You're Clark Kent. That's what it is. See, there's nothing human about this, by the way. That's why Gibbo and Algae. That's why the rooms look the way they look. This is some Clark Kent Superman mess right here. I'm trying to tell you something. You see how I'm watching my profanity? I'm doing so good, y'all. I'm so proud of me. This is so great. Oh my God. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm trying. This is Clark Kent Superman. That's what this is. So you've been out here like Clark Kent, but I'm telling you, this one, after a couple days, you're going to be Superman. Everybody going to see it. That's what I'm telling you right here. That's what it is. That's what I see. I'm just telling you what it is. I don't know if you're about to start flying or what. Because flying is really significant. Here's the moon. I'm telling you, something's been hidden, but it's not going to be hidden anymore. Watch the sun come out after the moon. I'm telling you, it's something. Because we've been in the energy of exposure, expose, things being seen for what they really are, and that includes you. This card flew all the way, King of Swords. This card flew away, though. I feel like this King of Swords is something about it is being rejected, but let's find out. Something is hidden about the King of Swords. King of Swords is hiding something. 6 of Coins. This King of Swords is looking for something. What does he want? He's looking for something, but he's being rejected. So there was some type of offer this King of Swords wanted to make, but it's automatically rejected. Like out of the energy. Too clever for his own good, they said. I'm not gonna say that. I just got out of YouTube. We're gonna get this one and we gotta keep it short too, because y'all know they be holding my videos. I do talk to my guides in front of y'all, because why the heck not? Okay. Why the heck not? 10 of Coins. Coins. Yeah. I feel like this King of Swords is on the out. Like something didn't work out for them, and they're looking for. They're showing me. I'm watching this bird, the one that steals nests that don't belong to them. You know, I don't know the name of this bird, but y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a bird in nature, for real, in real life, right here in the 3D realm, that will usurp another bird's nest. They'll just come and take over the nest like it's their eggs, like they did the work, but they didn't do the work. That's the feeling I'm getting from this King of Swords. Well, let's see what else is going on here. Let's Page of Coins and the star coming after a 10 of coins. You are the star that people are wishing on. You know, when you wish upon a star, that one. That's the one. That's who you are. Makes no difference who you are. Yeah, people, I'm telling you, this King of Swords is you looking like, let me tell you something. They got a lot to say about this King of Swords. I'm just going to have to let that run for a minute because half of it I can't repeat. Okay, so this King of Swords is destitute. That's the word I can use. They are destitute. You look very abundant. Don't forget, we're out here with the Hierophant and the Empress as a theme. That's a killer combination, to be a Hierophant and an Empress. This King of Swords, he what? Running for his life. What the? Okay, anyway. So this King of Swords is in a world of trouble. I mean, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally too. They're looking for safe harbor and a safe space, and they can find none. Now, there's something about you being exposed for who you really are that's important here. Okay, so I'm picking up on that this, let's go back to Clark Kent and Superman. So I'm picking up on that this King of Swords, so you've been in Clark Kent mode, okay? And this King of Swords has been, oh, that's weird. Y'all know Superman well at all? Okay, so y'all remember Jimmy from the Daily Planet? The newsboy. Y'all, okay, so y'all know who he is. Okay. So you've been out here in Clark Kent mode, you know, like the reporter. And this King of Swords has been running around telling everybody, oh, you're not even Clark Kent, you're Jimmy. Now, but the joke is, you're actually Superman. You with me? So you're about to be exposed as Superman, and this King of Swords is about to be exposed as, I start off by saying, you can give yourself whatever title you want. That doesn't make it true. This King of Swords has been out here saying that they're Clark Kent, that they're the star reporter. They're the ones that should be getting all the awards and accolades. They didn't even know that wasn't even the real thing, okay? This person's been pretending to be your cover. Y'all, that's mental illness is real. Let me keep going. Tower, there it is. There's a tower in here somewhere. There it is. Oh, there it is. There's that tower I was picking up on. It's in the Oracle card. To the Three of Wands. Some of these plans, they was expecting something to happen, something to come in. Something is going to happen. Something is going to come in, but not what they thought, not what they wanted. I'm telling you, this is somebody who was pretending to be who they thought you were. I can't make it make more sense to that because it don't make no sense to begin with. Can you see what I'm saying? This person didn't know who you were in the first place. They was pretending to be who they thought you were. Like, who the fuck? If you was thinking, you wouldn't have thought that, okay? But that's what they were doing. And now they were waiting. They were waiting on some type of reward or benefit or something to come to them. It's like they could intuit enough to get that who they thought you were was going to get something good. So they're like, okay, well, let me pretend to be them real quick. and then I'll get what's good. Okay. But the joke's on them because you actually aren't Clark Kent, you're Superman. So whatever's coming down the pike is literally only for you because you're Superman. Like you're not even you're not even human. I said none of this is human. None of this is human. Ain't nothing right here in these cards, these rooms, human. I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing human right here. Okay, it's just not. It's just not. There's too many major arcana. Ain't nothing human going on. So there's somebody pretending to be a human version of you, but you ain't even human. Make it make sense. So whatever is coming, I'm telling you, something is coming. They were right. They were right. Something is coming. They were right about that. They were never going to be able to handle it. They've never had the capacity for whatever is coming to you because you're Superman, because you're this divine being. I mean, I'm not gonna call you an alien. We're gonna call you a divine being for the sake of this reading, but you get what I'm saying, right? Okay, y'all understand. This is what's coming is going to establish you as the authority in your field. Okay. It's going to be like you're going to be indisputable. Okay, y'all, let me tell you, I'm keeping 100. I love superheroes. Okay. But I'm a hardcore Justice League fan because, when I was a little kid, I thought Spider-Man was it. I was like, you know what, Peter Parker, I want webs. That was me as a kid. I got older and I was like, but Batman has all those toys. That's a tough choice. The Justice League has me because you got Hawk Girl, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, that little love triangle. It be drama for real up at that space station. And I love the Martian. Okay. So this is like what's coming. This portal, this little quantum leap you about to go. Knight of Wands to the Emperor. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all that. That's some Clark Kent the Superman mess right there. I'm just saying. It's going to be like somebody running around pretending to be Clark Kent, but you really Superman, and now everybody's about to see your cape, your x-ray vision, your super strength. It's going to be, I don't even know, this person might need to go ahead and hide somewhere. They might need to go ahead and move themselves out the way. Because it's not going. They should not. When this come through, when this happened, they shouldn't be anywhere around, because the level of ridicule that they will deserve and receive is going to be. That's what they gonna get. That's what they don't know it yet, but that's what they're waiting on is ridicule. I told you the sun was coming. The heck, no. All right, listen. I channel and the cards, I do that so y'all can see something. Because, some people are like, where's she getting that information from? So I got these cards out here. But we don't need these cards. It's a whole mess out here. Look at this. To the Ten of Swords. I'm telling you. That's what it's going to be. Anybody who was rolling with them, anybody who was rocking with them, I got a feeling people starting to edge away now, though. Because here's the thing about saying that you Clark Kent. Where's your report? Clark had glasses. He had a notepad. He was showing up at different events to, where's all that? I don't see none of that. People don't see this King of Swords with none of that. What this King of Swords has been doing is talking, though. Running mind games. They so funny. They said he been out here acting like Lex Luthor, but calling himself Clark Kent. But that's for real though. That's what's been happening. Cards are popping. They don't even. What'd I say? 7 of Cups. Just been out here lying. You about to go from the Knight of Wands to the Emperor. I'm telling you. That's a lie. You can't even. Knight of Cups. You know what? That's a Don't even now. So who's, you ain't even got it, because that's enough right there. Two of Coins and Nine of Swords. Yeah. So this King of Swords been out here bragging and lying about who they are and what they do and what they have and what they got. There's been a lot of yapping with this King of Swords. Okay. Now we in the Nine of Swords, Two of Coins with the King of Swords. This person has talked themselves into something they cannot talk themselves out of. They cannot. They can't talk their way out of what they talk themselves into. Not with the Ten of Swords already out here. You understand? They cannot. The Ten of Swords is already out here. Now we got the Nine of Swords and Two of Coins. They done put themselves into a really bad situation with their stories. Because now, what I say reading the other day, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Okay? When you can talk all you want to, but at some point people want to see results. They want to see, where is the Clark, where's your latest article? Clark, I picked up a copy of the Daily Planet and I don't see your byline. I thought you was working. I thought you was out in the field, Clark. These cards are telling me that this King of Swords is running around running they thought they were running game, but they was running around pretending. I'm telling you, what I'm picking up on is a man who was lying about who he was and what he had to connect with women. That's what I see here. And he got caught up because it looked like some of these women might be expecting something from this man that he can't provide, because he's not who he said he was. I'm just saying. Because in reality, he's Jimmy. He's the newspaper boy. He's the boy who fills up the newspaper stand and chucks it from the bicycle. That's who this is. So real talk, he's actually a Knight of Swords. I bet we're gonna see that come out. He's really a Knight of Swords, but he's been pretending to be a King of Swords. He's been pretending to be Clark Kent, remember? Meantime, he's trying to tell people that you're Jimmy, trying to say stuff about you, but you Superman. I don't know what else to say. You come out with that red cape, everybody gonna know about it. Now, this person is trying to figure out what's going on. So let's talk about the Hangman. You know, I always say the Hangman and the Death card both indicate a surrender. The Death is a surrender that's inevitable. You can't outrun it. You can't escape it. You don't even know when it's coming. But it's coming for you. It's coming for everybody. The Hangman is voluntary. You put yourself into this position. We put ourselves into the Hangman position when we want to see something more clearly, when there's something we can't quite see. This Hangman is coming out right up under this Seven of Cups, which is under this Ace of Wands. This person is trying to figure out, are you getting a new beginning? I tell you what, this person started believing their own lies. That's what it is. That's what it is, because they don't understand listen. This whole time, I'm just going to tell you, this whole time this person's been feeling like something's coming. If I keep doing this, something's coming. And for a while, they felt like in their gut that what was coming was going to be good. They felt like it was a boon. They felt like they were about to receive like a lottery, like a payout. Now they feel like something's coming, but they feel like it's bad. Like they feel like it's giving Final Destination. They feel like whatever's coming, they need to run from it. Okay, I'm telling you, this person is seeking sanctuary. They're seeking shelter. I am telling you right now, okay? They're putting themselves in this Hangman position, so they may not be going out the way they used to. They may not be talking to the ladies the way they used to, because they're trying to figure out what changed, what shifted. Something changed, and they don't know what it is. Okay, they don't know what it is. Something changed. They're trying to figure out what changed. They still feel like something is coming, but it no longer feels great. It feels grimy. Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So now they put themselves into this hangman position. They're trying to figure out how to get out of what they got themselves into. But don't forget, they got themselves into this by lying. Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins indicates mastery, the kind of mastery that comes after a long practice. Like you practice and you practice and you practice, and then you practice makes perfect. Eight of Coins. This person is in a situation where they just cannot produce. This Eight of Coins is coming out under the Knight of Cups, which is under the Knight of Wands. What this person has mastered. Hold on, say that again. I can say that, and I'm going to say it. This person has mastered being a low down, dirty, rotten scoundrel. That's what they've mastered. They've mastered the art of the con. They've mastered showing up and giving bare minimum. They've mastered pretending to be something they're not. They have not mastered their willpower. They have not mastered their emotions. And I'm telling you right now, they have not mastered their mind. Here we go. Five of Cups, La Llorona. And it's cost them everything. This is coming out under the Nine of Swords, which is under the Emperor, okay? Sitting on top of this Four of Wands. This person has nothing to show for all of these lies. We talk about the proof being in the pudding. What this person has is a lot of empty cups. So while you are about to be, I'm being put on a pedestal, because I'm telling you, people about to see a red cape now. People about to see you for who you really are. But them seeing you for who you really are is going to show this person for who they really are, which is empty. They said desolate and empty. Okay. Come back. King of Pentacles, yeah. King of Coins, yeah. This guy has nothing. I mean, nothing. And King of Coins is usually a father figure. You know, we're talking about legacy when we get into King of Coins, and you know, we're in a legacy conversation. This person doesn't have it. They got kids. This Two of Coins, they got kids now. They got a few kids, but they don't have nothing for those children. As a parent myself, I know so much of what I work for on a daily basis is so my kids have something later. You know, I do now so they don't have to do then. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about. Y'all, what are we getting this for? What's this about? We got the Hierophant, the Empress we're looking for. 4 Cups at the bottom of that. 2 of Cups. Somebody. Okay, well that ain't gonna happen. 9 of Coins reverse. Yeah. 9 of Coins reverse coming right on top of this Hangman and this 8 of Coins. This person is, I mean, they feel very stuck. They feel very trapped, very angry, very bitter. They're very sad, and they're also confused. I'm going to say something. This is because they believe their own lies. When I was a kid, I was born a while ago. Okay. They used to have these commercials on TV. What are they called? I forget. They don't do it anymore. But they had one about lying. And it was a very good, it was a public service announcement, not a commercial. But anyway, y'all, some of y'all might be in my same age range. Y'all remember the commercials? This is your brain on drugs. Any question? Take the egg and then crack it into a frying pan and then watch the egg fry. And like, any questions, right? So you get fried out. Well, that same PSA lineup had one about lying. Okay, back in the 80s, and it would go something like, don't tell a lie because you'll have to tell another lie to keep up the first lie. And then the commercial ran down what it looks like when you get to the end. You can't remember your lies. You start like it. This is what it looked like right here. Now you don't know what to believe because you lied so much you're not even sure what's real yourself anymore. Give me something on it, please. That's a death card. Ace of Cups. And the Lovers. Now that's a hell of a run up right there. So something, I'm telling you, this is, I said, somebody was lying about your status in a relationship. Uh-huh. I picked up on this a couple days ago. Somebody was lying about, your status, your relationship status was being lied about. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to tell you how it's coming through. This person was telling people they were with you while they were sleeping around. I don't understand that. No, I don't understand that. I've heard. Now I've seen. I've lived being single, and you get in a okay. More than once in my life, I've been single. I'm single right now. But I've been single before, and like nobody sees me, right? But the moment I get into a relationship, it's like people come out of the woodwork, okay? I don't know if this person was playing that kind of a game, like, hey, I'm in this relationship with this person, and so they were attracting people who thought it was fun to cheat. They said something like that. They said something just like that. That's just, I'm gonna stop because I was about to judge, so let me just let that pass. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that. But that's what it is. Somebody was lying about being with you. They're not with you. But something is about to happen, and it's going to be very obvious that they're not with you. But they want to be. 4 of Coins. They would love to be with you, but they're not with you. That's one of the lies. A lot of lies got told out here. There's a lot of lies, y'all. No wonder this person confused. No wonder they head hurt. Here's the Hierophant. They want to be with you because they are attracted to your power. But then why were they out here sleeping around with everybody? Because I'm saying now, that's what it's given. Page of Cups. So, they would love to. It's kind of given they want to come back into your field, but see, that's why the King of Swords got rejected. See what I'm saying? It got rejected out the energy. To the left, because they want to, it's like they want to now come back and actually be in a relationship with you. But why? Because I don't see. Okay. So this is what they getting in the Hangman. So they put themselves into the Hangman position. And they're seeing, oh, they lost everything when they lost you. So they want to come get you back. High Priestess. Yeah, no. No, no, this is somebody looking for, I just did this reading. Two, 3 days ago. I just did this one. Yeah, no, you know better. But that's a part of why they want to be in your energy. Because they're looking for protection and shelter, and you are where that protection and shelter is at. This person, this King of Swords, doesn't want to come back because they love you and they miss you. They want to come back because they need you to survive. That is not sexy. Okay. I told y'all it's a Knight of Swords reveal. I said he gonna come out. That's who it is. That's the thing now. Just like you're about to be exposed as really being a Superman, they're about to be exposed as really being a Knight of Swords. Who moves like a Knight of Wands and behaves like a Knight of Cups. A lot of movement, not a lot of stability there. This is someone who possibly moves around a lot, but is not mentally or emotionally, or yeah, they're just not stable. They pretend to be a king. And they give me something else. Okay, picking up. This is I think they sense that you are there's somebody else. Two things going on here. This person wants to come back because they actually need your leadership. Like they don't know the best move to make without your leadership, okay? And then it's also here that it's like somebody else is investing in you and they want to come interfere with that. So it's both and. To put it bluntly, it's like this person sees you as their meal ticket and their safe haven, and anybody else around you is detrimental. It's a threat to them, to their well-being, right? Because they need you to be available for them. It's give and go get a life. I'm just telling you, it's give and get a life. This person may be heartbroken, but they did it to themselves, with this lying. Yeah, it's like they're refusing to see that the jig is up, it's over. Like they said there's no coming back. Tell you again, this person may be isolating, trying to figure out how to make something happen, how to force a way back into your energy. It's not going to work. Yeah, 8 of Cups, 4 Swords. Like you walked away for a peaceful. You walked away for peace. And that's the thing. I'm hearing that they're pretending. They're still pretending by copying you. It's like, so now they're They're pretending like they're walking away from peace. So whoever they were messing around with, whatever group dynamics, whatever group dynamics was going on, they've left that behind. But what they're saying to those people is, oh, I need to go focus on my peace. I need to go focus on my healing. I need to go focus on myself, right? But that's not what they're doing. They're trying to plot and scheme on how to get back over here where you are. They're not focusing on themselves. They're not focusing on their peace, and they're definitely not focusing on no kind of healing, okay? They are in full-blown panic mode. This person is losing sleep at night. They're having nightmares. I'm hearing they're being haunted. All they're focusing on is trying to make this stop. So to them, that might be focusing on their healing, okay? But that's not one, that's not what healing looks like, okay? And two, nah, that's not what this is. Not with the Wheel of Fortune up here. Not with the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment touching each other. No. That's not what this is. In tarot land, this is called karma. When you have Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune touching each other like that, everything that come after it is called karma. No. You're walking away, and your actual heading to peace has actually brought you everything you wanted. They're terrified. This person is codependent AF. They're actually terrified. This person is terrified of changing. That's why... That's why things are the way they are. I'm hearing you were sent, like y'all met. The universe allowed y'all to meet so that you could inspire this person to change. They, instead of receiving you as a gift from the divine, they chose to try to steal and copy your shine. Because there's something about you. They said sumptuous. You're sumptuous. Yeah. Queen of Wands, Ace of Coins. You're like the goose that lays the golden egg. You got the Midas touch. That girl, that guy. And you leave them in their feelings all the time. And see, for a long time, they like when they had the opportunity to be with you, all they did was try to become you. Okay, so now that's over. El finito, okay? El fin, it's done. Yeah, done in the past. Oh, that yawn means it's moved out. And the Empress, that's it. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I mean, they, with the Ace of Swords, and there's that Two of Wands I was feeling. They don't know. I'm telling you, they don't know. Followed by the Five of Swords. They don't know what the hell's going on. All they know, oh, there's that Two of Swords. I'm telling you, they don't know. This person is messed up. They did it to themselves. I'm going to leave the reading here because this is where it ends. I hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Drop me a comment. Black heart if you're in the tribe. Let me know. If you like the vibe, please subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Hit the bell so the next time I drop a read, it'll show up in your feed. Again, time's a construct. You take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Use your discernment. Be a grown person out here. Okay? Be grown. Use your discernment. In between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.